Hey guys, this is JayonT. It's been a bit of a long time coming, but I'm finally going to start into the story of my own D&D campaign, going through the games, the sessions, the plot, that kind of thing. And before we get into that, though, I'm just going to go over a few rules and a bit of background stuff in this video and the next video. First of all, when I use the term Dungeons & Dragons or D&D, I use it a little bit loosely. When I first started playing the game, it was back in around 2006, and at that time I was playing Dungeons & Dragons version 3.5, produced by Wizards of the Coast. Now, a short time later, they came out with a new version of the game, Dungeons & Dragons version 4.0, also produced by Wizards of the Coast. Now, 4.0 made a number of changes to the 3.5 formula. I haven't played 4.0 myself. I've read a little bit about it. To my knowledge, the system was designed to make the game faster and to make a few things smoother and easier to run. But whenever you're making a change like that, you do have to make some compromises. And so as a result, there were a few changes in how the system worked and what you could do and what you couldn't. Now, some players preferred some of the things that you could still do in the 3.5 system that had been changed in 4.0. And as a result, another company came out with another version of the game based on 3.5, but which cleaned up a few rules and a few things which were a little bit out of place. And that version of the game is the Pathfinder Roleplaying Game, produced by Paizo. So, I myself, having learned on 3.5 and I enjoy its system, I play Pathfinder. If you prefer 4.0, if you play Dungeons & Dragons 4.0, that's no problem at all, that's great. If that system works for you, excellent. If you're a new player and you want to choose, it might be better for you to go with 4.0. It is a little easier, to my knowledge, it is a little bit faster. But if you want to try Pathfinder, that's good too. So anyway, when I say Dungeons & Dragons, in particular regarding my own Dungeons & Dragons game, I'm usually talking about Pathfinder. Sometimes I might be talking about 4.0, but usually I'm referring to the Pathfinder role-playing game. So I think that that clears up that bit. One other thing, also on the topic of the game and titles and rules and copyright and that kind of thing, I will never at any point claim that my own game, my own story is 100% original. I do play a lot of video games, I read a lot of books, watch different TV shows, and so on. And I draw inspiration from those things. The plot for my particular game, it is inspired by an outside source. I'm not going to get into right now what that source is, but if you see any similarities to other games or books or movies or whatnot, it may be intentional, it might not, but you don't need to talk about it too much. And again, I'm not claiming that this is completely original. I'm just trying to bring elements together and make a good story. Partially for myself, partially for you guys, but particularly for my players. When I finish the campaign and the story, I do intend to go back and have a look at some of the different games and story elements and things which have contributed to this plot, and where I drew ideas from and such. But I don't want to do that right now, as I don't want to give too many things away for the people who are already playing the game. On a similar note, if you see a name or a title or a location or anything like that from any other franchise, I'm certainly not meaning to take anything away from those other series. Usually, if it'll be a name or an item or something that I particularly favored in another series, another franchise, and it's just my way of giving a little nod to that game or to that movie or whatever, and just show that I enjoyed it. It's certainly not meaning to take any copyright or anything from that original owner. One last thing, the game that I am running, the story that I have, it starts out with a module that was produced by Paizo for the Pathfinder Roleplaying Game. I think you can get the module online on Paizo's website. I think you can get it for free. The module is called Hollow's Last Hope. I have made a few small changes to it just to make it fit better into my world. And once that module is over, I then transition into a completely, well, not a completely different plot, but another plot separate from the Paizo modules. So I did just want to put that out there. If you are a dungeon master, or if you are a game master, or a player, and if anyone in your group, if you plan on running Hollow's Last Hope, you might want to be careful with the first few videos as they are taken directly from that module. But I think that's everything. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, any comments, feel free to post them on this video or on whatever other video you happen to be watching. If you have any criticism, please just try to make it constructive. I'm happy to hear ideas and various other things to help me improve my own DMing skills. But please just don't be a jerk. There's no need for that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoy. I'll get started in on the story fairly soon. I am going to produce one more video talking about the characters, the backstory, the world, and so on. Then we should get right into the main plot. Hope you all enjoy. My name is JayonT. See ya!